This is record. There we go. It is go time for a great night. Kind of bonesy feel, except with video. Somehow, that's how you know it's real. Flying too close to the sun.
Why are we outside?
Because did you see the weather today? Today's the last day for 3 months. It'll be 3 months before we get to go outside again.
How do you know?
What
are you, God?
Well, shoot, if I'm going to yes and, things get really uncomfortable real fast.
Well, I don't know. You don't have to be God. You can just be a guy who knows the weather.
Did you happen to go outside when that cool front came in?
I went for a walk this morning.
Yeah, it was around 11 o'clock today.
And then it started raining, and then I guess that was the cool front.
Yeah, during the rain. If you were out during the rain.
No, I was right before the rain.
Oh, yeah.
I was out at
it dropped like 10 full degrees. It was awesome.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. It was pretty great.
Yeah.
So
but
anyway,
that's not why we're outside.
No, the real reason that we're outside.
Why are we outside?
The real reason we're outside is because
normally we're inside.
That's right. Well, and normally we have everything hooked up in the studio.
Yeah.
Nothing was hooked up in the studio.
Nothing.
No.
That's not odd these days because
correct.
You're moving a lot of stuff around at all times, so it's not odd. But I walked in, there was nothing in the studio, and Nathan's running cord somewhere
out in the woods.
And I'm like,
you walk up and Nathan's got like 75 HDMI cables and out by a teepee.
And then Nathan, I'm like, what are you running cord for? And then Nathan's like, oh, Brian's got a new toy. And I'm like, fucking okay, keep your secrets. Like,
well, that's I was about to say, that's Nathan talk for
sure.
You know as much as I do, my
Good.
guy.
All right, yeah. So then I come in and Brian's like, oh, we're going to be outside. And I just walked in from outside and it was hot. And I'm like, fuck, that sucks because I'm wearing jeans and long sleeve because I thought we were going to be inside and it's cold.
Always
in the studio.
Super cold.
And so I was like, well, that fucking sucks. I'm going to sweat. Then I come out here and it's actually not bad. So I'm like, oh, well, now I'm also more pissed off that I wasn't wearing shorts and flip-flops. But there's a lot of mosquitoes. So now I'm happy again that I was wearing long sleeves.
Yeah. Yeah.
That pretty much brings the listener up to where we are right now.
Well, outside of the fact that the Gizmo.
What is the Gizmo?
The Gizmo is called an OBS bot talent. Oh, by the way, Nathan, the drape is over the lens of that. There it is. Thank you. It's so we got the robot cameras that people have been watching us roll out and figure out. You know, like last week we tried that far away shot where we were 18 miles from the chat and we had to use binoculars to see the chat.
Yep.
Now we're even farther from the chat.
I can't see the chat. There's no chat.
Well,
I have no idea what the chat is saying.
Here we go.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
That's what? To look on your phone?
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, we can both.
Let me get my jeweler's loop.
Oh,
thank you, Babcat.
I mean, I'm here for it.
No. We'll just have a conversation. Like you said, it's a bonesy feel.
Well, and
rittling and rattling around.
Well, we probably sound different too because we're using different mics.
We're chunky lavs. Chunky lavs are the new thing.
At least we're not holding them like dipshits. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I can't stand. I mean, the worst part is I am certain that is like the optimal placement. But God, you
doubt
dumb.
it.
You look, yeah, actually,
doubt it's the
you know
optimal placement. I think it's just a thing. It was just a way to be. I think those mics were really, really cheap.
Yep. Oh, that's right. And so you had
to
eat
so them. No. The evolution was, all right, a bunch of kids doing TikTok videos, but they are probably recording in their room after they're supposed to be asleep.
So they gotta do the ASMR.
So they're
voice.
eating they're eating their corded.
Lav mic.
No, they're corded headphones.
They're earbud.
They're
mic.
eating that mic.
Yeah.
Because that's free, and so that's the one they got from their parents.
Yeah.
And so they're eating that, and then Alibaba was like, "Shit, I gotta make $1 on that or whatever that is in Mandarin," and they were like, "Oh, we'll do fun, cheap, little corded." Microphones, so there were tiny microphones as opposed to the the things on the phones, and so that's how. And then eventually people are like, oh, I can actually get good mics and they can be wireless, but I'll still hold them up to people.
Yeah. You develop a style guide. I just realized that I looked like a hunched over goblin. That's welcome to Gob Talk. I was leaned in. I'm in a bucket.
I have no idea how I look.
You look
no clue.
fucking cool as shit. Look
I
at you.
don't.
You look cool as shit. I look like a hunched over. Yes. What can I do for you? Yes, I'm the hunch goblin.
Oh, Jesus. This is a disaster.
In my mind, it was gonna be like, ha ha ha, golden hour.
Yeah, I knew the second we came out here, I was like, oh fuck, Brian's looking for a golden hour.
Well, yeah. I mean, mainly it was like,
can I do it?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can. We're doing it.
I can't believe it, to be honest.
Yeah.
We got time to screw this up.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there eventually. So what's on your mind, man? What's popping?
Made a video that seems pretty good. I'm excited about it.
You haven't released it yet.
No.
Right? Yeah.
No. It's a thinky PC. It's been a minute.
Yeah, since you've done like a kind of essay. Here's how the world works. The world according to Brushwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of bubbled up out of nowhere I recorded it on Sunday, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just, here's a little bit of a theatrical conceit, a little spice, a little sprinkle on there. And then by the end of Monday, I was like, well, shoot. I sent it to you, and I was deeply flattered when the phone rang. And you're all like, man, when I got this, I thought this was some bullshit Brian stuff. And it is bullshit Brian stuff, but it's good.
But it's good.
Which unfortunately translates into it's good enough.
I'm gonna give you notes.
That you're gonna touch it a lot. And so now comes the part where it's, polish until you just hate it and then ship it.
Yeah.
But I got
it's good. It looks great.
Last night you asked for 2 minutes cut off. I got you 2 minutes 10 seconds.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
There's probably 20 more seconds that can be shaved.
Yeah. Without getting into like production talk. I'm talking about a thing you haven't seen yet, and when you see it, you won't recognize all the work that went into it, which is the point of the work. But I think it's really good. I hope you do more of it. I hope that there's more of that on the Mono Road, because I think that's the kind of headspace that you're at right now. And also I think that's the headspace that the world is at. It's a crazy world right now, Brian. People are looking for answers any which way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're finding it in the strangest and the damnedest places. The horoscopes.
Did you hear about this Amazon MGM movie that they're making?
No.
It is a movie in the vein of Pirates of Silicon Valley or The Social Network, except it's about the weekend that Sam Altman.
Oh, I did hear about this.
Yeah.
And I saw
Andrew
on the
Garfield.
way back from the West Coast, I saw a Complete Unknown. I saw the first half of A Complete Unknown.
Oh, the Timothy Chalamet?
The Bob Dylan biopic.
Yeah.
That has the girl that they apparently are going to cast in the OpenAI movie.
I would have 10 years ago said, this is way too close to the event. You can't possibly. But then just, it hasn't stopped a lot of other decent enough movies.
I was surprised that they didn't take it. They didn't option a news story or something else.
They don't have like an established
source material.
Yeah.
That seems odd.
But isn't there a book getting ready to come out?
It's already out, but they didn't option it.
Huh.
Because that would make sense too.
Yeah.
If it's like, oh, we're going to option the Optimist, but we're only going to take the part that's super dramatic and then maybe use flashbacks that are also built into this book. But no, it's just like a guy's opinion.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Just make a movie.
I mean, you can make any movie, I guess.
Well, because like I was talking about this on Cord Killers, it's like if this was like 5-10 years after the event, then very clearly the story is that scene from what is it? The Robin Williams movie,
Aladdin.
Dead Poets Society.
Oh.
The Oh Captain,
Mrs.
My Captain.
Doubtfire?
Yes, Mrs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The Knight Rider. um,
Mark and Mindy.
yes. Dead Poets Society, Oh Captain, My Captain.
Yeah.
Where it's like, the movie very clearly is Sam Altman is out, and everyone's like, "Oh, Captain, My Captain," and then
Yeah.
he's back, right? But instead, but this close to it, I don't know that that's how the movie's going to go.
I also don't know even how you would tell that story now, because so much has changed in the intervening year, where like OpenAI was this company that was on the make, and then they jettison their CEO because you have a bunch of people that are worried that AI is going to be the Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
And then a few years later, it's just kind of still a company on the make. Like, we might see the Terminator part.
It's like,
but I would just assume
it's like now. Okay, like the news, the headlines 2 years ago was like, the Terminator might be coming, and then everyone's like, what? And then 2 years later, it's like, headline, Terminator delayed.
Yeah.
It was like, come on, man, hurry up
even
with
like-
the Terminator.
like Social Network, I feel like came out at a time where there were people that Facebook had gotten so successful, and people were beginning to backlash against it.
Yeah.
People were beginning to be like,
able to
oh,
ride the
fuck
wave.
this place. Like, that was really the beginning of that being like mega mainstream, where like I don't think we're there yet with OpenAI, because for a lot of people, even though it's very successful, it's not that popular.
No, it does feel like, well, even
it is still gaining like market share, even from people who like, I'm not even talking about the haters. I'm not even talking about people who hate it. I just mean like, of people who will eventually use it, I would guess that they're probably under 30% of who will eventually
yes.
be
Well,
using
and
this.
on top of that, like the key indicator to my eyes is the fact that among elite users, there's constantly every week. Let's take a random sampling of you, me, and Andrew Main.
Yeah.
Constantly. Oh wait, you could do that?
Yeah.
Like that's usually when you hear that phrase, like, oh, that's a clever use. That's usually an indication that something has not reached saturation of maturity.
Yeah, they should be doing more of this shit about stuff that popped off in like the 90s.
Like what?
I don't know. Give me like a thing
Napster?
on
Why is there not a Napster
Give me a
movie?
Napster
Yeah.
movie. Napster movie would fucking
You know what?
rock.
Okay, Napster could go to the movie theaters. Netflix
Napster
gets
goes to the
LimeWire.
movies.
MySpace
What
should
was
have
that?
a movie.
Why? It's something that says that it's Beck, but it's really Blind Melon.
Yeah, that's right.
Napster at the movies.
It's the
Who's
story.
that on the red carpet?
It's the story of Gin and Juice by Ween. Weird Al. Anyone but the Gordons. Yeah. I found a folder full of like, I mean,
Napster MP3s.
and like specifically
God, I
like
wish I
viral
still had
videos
that shit.
in like sub 340 by or 320 by 240.
I'm fucking not
Sub
good at
VGA.
saving shit, dude. I'm not good. Like, there's old hard drives I wish I had. I'm not great at backing them up. I'm not great at. I don't know. I'm gonna be happy for a world where like all that can. I can have an AI that I can just say like, I do care about this, and it'll be like, I know, and then it'll just save it for me.
And you're like, it's gone to a farm full of lots of storage tapes where it's gonna last forever and
Exactly.
ever and ever.
Well, as long as I can just say like, hey, have I ever had an idea about that? And it'll be like, yeah, like 70 times. You've tried to do this like 70 times. And I'll be like, oh, okay, thank you, AI. I don't know why I keep thinking of negative examples where an AI condescendingly tells me something, but maybe that's what I want.
Well, I think that's the real Terminator that we can expect is the okay grandma.
Yeah.
By the way, we're
Just an
both
eye roll.
wearing a giant amount of I don't know if you're able to see this majestic cloud of very confused
Gnats.
oh, is that gnats? Is that what they
I
are?
don't think those are mosquitoes.
Oh, okay. All right. whatever it is, like they really want to be.
They want to be somewhere, but they can't be anywhere.
They're all like, "Is this the magic? Are we fireflies?" No, no, it is not, and no, you are
scum
not.
of the earth.
Oh, have you made any progress on Dragon Con? Should we be reaching out and say, okay, wrong question?
I haven't.
Wrong question.
I got caught up doing other things. I need to because my mom said she would babysit. So I don't know. I guess I need to just apply and then contact people because I know if I contact people,
the first thing that everyone says
is apply.
Fill out the application.
Yeah.
And by the way, the application, because it remembers your last time, even though it was 15 or for me, like, however, 10 years ago.
I'll be in there.
Yeah.
Is it still the same drop down menu?
Yep.
Nice.
You punch it in and it's just like boop boop boop. It complete with like your old bio is on there and everything.
Oh shit.
And all you have to do is just say, change 17 years and counting to 21 years and counting.
Exactly. Put in my new OnlyFans link and we're off to the races.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, man. A lot of people talking about OnlyFans. What's up with that?
I think that people like humans.
Yeah.
I think that AI, I think that regular pornography doesn't do it for people.
For whatever reason, I've been getting fed a lot of discourse about a woman who had sex with 100 guys.
Actual sex?
Actual sex.
Okay, what is actual sex these days? I've lost track. Eye contact? Did she actually look into the eyes of a man or a woman?
I have not seen, no, it's dudes. I have not seen the video. I just know that there's been a lot of one of the more staid podcasts that I listen to is Stories of Our Times from the Sunday Times in London. And
which, by the way, I think independently, you have a tighter connection than I do, but being a journalist.
Yeah.
But I fell into that separately. I've enjoyed that quite a bit.
So they're great. And I know one of the hosts, and I sent her a text and I'm like, oh, I did not I was not prepared to open up my podcast player and find out what the times. Slap your head. There's a mosquito eating you.
Oh, you know what? Here, you want to hand me that spritz.
I was not expecting to find out what the Times style guide was for gangbang. Which for the record, lowercase b, lowercase g, 2 words. In case you were wondering what the Sunday Times style guide was for gangbang.
Yeah, I became very uncomfortable because I knew gangbang by the sexual slang before I heard police officers talking about. So anyway, lots of gangbangers out tonight. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, what is with this town?
Well, I mean, this one was about the sexual thing because it was about this girl who got gangbanged.
Yeah.
And, now has become a force of feminist discourse because she's a good interview.
Mm-hmm.
So she is somebody who has had sex with, I think she tried to then have sex with 1,000 men, but 100 men was the one that initially put her on the radar. But she's also a good interview, and so that's kind of been what it is. But for whatever reason, it has been service to me. I am in the demo for Bonnie Blue Discourse. That's her name.
Is that who it is?
Bonnie Blue is her name. Yeah.
Wait, does she couch herself as like, I was just a farm girl?
No, she is a very sex positive working class girl from England.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, I was having a lot of sex in my private life, and then I started posting cheeky lewds on my Instagram, and then it kind of went beyond there, and then I started an OnlyFans, and then I started banging dudes on camera, and then next thing you know, wada bink battle a do, I was in a gangbang, and now I talk about it a lot. She didn't say waddling bottle of do for the record.
That would be the best.
Although you could have that one, Bonnie. Like that's you can waddling bottle of do.
Bottle of do.
Yeah. I feel like that would be a good one for your repertoire. It would really put people off guard. But yeah, anyway. Not really much there aside from
What the news hook quite literally is just like, so 1,000, yes. 1,000,0, yes. 999, and then one more.
basically. And then there's a lot of like, "Are you good?" And
What
she's
do-
like, "I think so." And then they're like, "But what if people that say you're bad?"
What
She's
do
like,
you say to
I humbly disagree. Again, she's a good interview. She's very quick, but there's just a lot of like, it's all different versions of like, do you think that everyone should bang 1,000 men? She's like, no. It's like,
You're like, what are you
but what if
saying?
they all did? And it's like, I hope they made as much money as me.
Yep. I mean, I guess there really is. There's only like 7 obvious questions and 7 obvious answers.
Yeah, but like, there are just things that go away for a while and then come back.
Yeah.
Like the gangbang lady is somebody that I feel like I remember from my youth, that there were like women who did these like big gangbangs. There was like a little bit of a discourse of
Hypnosis comes and goes. Like you don't
like
hear about
fucking mentalism.
Oh, really?
You know,
Yeah.
Oz the Mentalist.
Yeah.
Oz Perlman.
Mm-hmm.
He's huge. He just did Rogan. He's been on ESPN so much that I read a thing today being like, we get it. He knows the answer at the end. Like he does a big confabulation routine. And at the end,
Let me guess.
he knows that you picked the New York Jets, seat 42, blah, 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 blah. Like, to the point where I got serviced a dude on one of the waterfall video things where it was him doing his best to spoil like Oz the Mentalist's routine on Rogan.
That's the beauty is any good mentalism routine is going to have like 75 nested possibilities. Like the explanation is going to make you angry.
And that guy was pissed because there is a site that apparently he likes, or an account that he likes, that routinely shits on Rogan guests. So they'll just fact check the Rogan guests because sometimes there's some real wackadoodles that are on there. A waddle, a bing bang,
There
bottle
you go.
of dew.
You beat me to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he was pissed because they didn't get Oz right. They were like, Oz is a mentalist, which means he pays attention to your movements so he knows what numbers you're going to think. And he's like, no, he was clearly a magician or versed enough because like he was like, no, he's saying this thing, but notice he never comes back to it. He just wants to anchor in your mind that
at some point, like
kind of
in order to explain it, he's like, all right, step 1, you have to learn the 1 ahead principle. Here, I made you homework.
Yeah, right.
Here, watch Scam School episode.
Yeah. But anyway, but he's huge, and like shout out to Oz Perlman. He's always been a nice guy, but he's massive now. But like I feel like that only happens once every like 15 years.
Yeah,
that
10,
like
10 to 15.
the big like mentalist guy, because mentalists are everywhere. They're constantly knowing the thing that they asked you to.
Well, first they're constantly asking 78 unrelated questions, and then knowing, I don't know, 5 of the
one
things
of
that
the
you
things
said.
that happened amidst all that.
Along the way, you're going to say a lot of feelings. You're going to remember a lot of first kisses. You're going to be told repeatedly to go to a mental place that's deeply personal so that maybe you'll cry when you find out that your Nana loved oranges.
Yeah.
Oh, she did!
But I mean, I'm sure that those people are pitching themselves to all these shows constantly.
Yeah.
And yet Oz has been the one to blow up.
Well, and
he figured out the David Blaine route too, which is like nobody
actually perform for a bunch of celebrities so that they can
athletes.
Oh, athletes, yeah. What type of athlete?
All athletes.
Really?
Oh,
like dart athletes or
Sure.
curling athletes?
Sure.
Or
what, football and
Whoa.
basketball.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah. Look up the Aziz Ansari bit. It's not me.
Yeah.
He's Indian. He's allowed to say it. He's allowed to say it. But yeah, so he figured out like, oh no, go on these morning shows where they got to fill time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Like,
discuss.
be the structure to hang an hour's worth of
Like you can
bullshitting
only
on.
like these shows are on 365 days a year. They have 3 hours to fill every single day, and there's only so much of them that they can ask. The Broncos, are they for real?
Yeah.
Like, and so eventually you're gonna have somebody fill time, and he's like, hey, I can knock out a 30-minute segment.
Yeah.
Like I can really lay out a gigantic confabulation routine, and I'm gonna have a few ex-athletes screaming and yelling and saying
It'll be 27 minutes of well, in order to understand, let me explain to me. 3 minutes of, okay, we're starting.
Yep.
It's over with.
Yep.
And then it's over with. And then 30 minutes of, no, but, and then 30 minutes of, I will be invisible. You will all talk right past me towards each other.
Yeah.
And you will constantly be asking the same question, which is, no, but how did he know? As though he's not
Yeah,
right there.
exactly. You the devil.
Yeah.
You the devil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's the hockey app.
I was about to say. Is that the bowler?
That's the Saskatchewan-born former forward for
it's the Australian footballer.
Exactly. You a white devil, said the AFL, the former Aussie rules football
said the
player.
Grandmaster chess champion.
Said Gary Fisher. You a white devil.
Said
my mama told you. And my mama told me stay away from white devils.
I met
Said the professional snooker player.
I met a dude who was fasting, which that wasn't so weird,
Yeah.
but he was food and water fasting, and he was on day 11 of around, according to him, around 16. And I said, water. I thought, and clearly he had heard this a lot. He's like, no, your body figures it out. Like that's easy to say in survival classes, but he, I don't think he was fibbing. I think he had legit gone 10 days without water
And food.
and food. Yeah. He said that
There ain't no wiggle room.
I don't know. Well, so he said his story was.
Did he eat dirt?
No. Well, he did it originally because he had something disc back pain something that was so bad that he had undergone multiple surgeries and he was at his wit's end. And you know how back pain be like.
Yep.
Like a white devil.
Like a white
And your mama told you, don't you
stay
bet.
away from white
Stay
devils.
away from the white devils. Because Nana was thinking of orange. And so, but his doctor said, look, there's one thing that I can think of, but like less than
no
one
one would ever do it.
Yeah. Like less than 1%
like, well,
of people.
Now
that I think about it.
Unless, and then he started scribbling things.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know. Yeah, you know, maybe carry the one.
Marty,
Your bulging disc.
I think you figured it out.
And then the professor from MIT comes over and says, did you just solve this?
Yeah.
He's the janitor.
Yeah. But apparently, because there are like, I know that for like epilepsy, extreme fasting could be a thing.
Yeah.
What do you see?
There's like a gigantic bee right behind you.
Yeah?
It flew off.
That's my B bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
B-boy?
Yeah. my
B-boy stance.
B-boy, yeah. Yeah.
So wait, go on, please. I keep interrupting.
Oh no, that's I'm here for it.
I know. I want to reset it though.
Oh,
let's
okay.
go.
Okay, got
I
it.
want to hear about the story.
No, he apparently did like a 16-day fast for some kind of like inflammation's a funny beast,
Gotcha. Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and so like extreme metabolism resets can have an effect, and so he did it once, you know, a decade ago, and like once a year does it all the time. It was crazy, but
You buy it?
it would be, it's one of those, if it's the juice wouldn't be worth the squeeze. Like I don't see why that would be a weird flex to make up.
It would just, well, here's the only thing I would say. is that oftentimes with stuff like that, it's like, it sounds insane. Fasting, the idea of fasting. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm fasting.
Mhm.
And it's like, fasting means I drink a fucking, a shake, a water
Right.
mixture with nutrients in it 4 times a day, which it's like,
I can vouch for the fact that like we were at a cocktail bar and he didn't have any drinks for the whole 3 hours.
okay.
So maybe I'm just thinking maybe this is real. You know what'd be great is to just say food and water. Like just be drinking it right in front of us.
Yeah. No, I've been fasting for 16 days.
And it was like, do you believe everyone should drink that much while fasting?
A lot of people don't think it's possible.
Oh, what was it? Wabba labba ding dong.
Wobble a lop pop a diggity doo.
There you go.
Um,
But yeah, no, there's people are flexible in their use of the term.
it just might be a
fasting.
thing where it's like, okay, I have 4 gel packets that I eat a day, but it's technically not food and it's technically not water, so I am going without food and water for 16 days.
Well, and I was prepared for that, and he was prepared to explain. Like he just
no,
had,
I literally have nothing in me at
Yes,
all. My
like
body is.
he just wanted to skip to the end part. Like you're gonna keep asking, and I'm gonna keep saying yes. Let's just skip to the part where I'm flat out telling you
I have not ingested
even
anything.
water. Yeah. And again, like could be all made up, but that would be for this is somebody my age, fellow old timer Austin. We both came to Austin in '93.
Uh-huh.
But it was interesting.
Armstrong?
No, although yeah, that was the weirdest party.
Yeah. Lance Armstrong?
Yeah, Adam Curry, Ryan Holiday, Lance Armstrong, me.
That just sounds like some Boston shit.
Uh,
Like these are all people that are famous in Austin.
yep.
Yeah.
Watching the presidential debate with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It was very surreal. Oh, Dan Benjamin too.
Dan Benjamin.
He
Did
said
you
we
say
should-
Ricky Williams was there? And
he
another-
might have been.
Yeah. He'd be the black guy.
I didn't have any magic tricks on me.
He's a super cool dude, Ricky Williams. He's a very cerebral.
Hmm.
On a podcast I used to listen to.
Did they ever let him play again after he
after
smoked the
weed?
pot?
Yeah. I think even he understands, like, oh, I fucked that one up.
Yeah.
He was making a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then
he was
got
making less
suspended,
money.
And then he came back and he's like, oh shit, I still need money.
Yeah.
And then he came back and he made much less money.
Yeah.
But everybody's got a journey.
Yeah.
He had a journey. He used to do horoscopes on a podcast I listened to.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, do you still do cameos?
Sure.
I was thinking about doing cameos.
Are you not on?
No.
Yeah, you just get on. It's easy. People are like, hey, I want you, I don't know, tell my husband. It's a lot of wives that are like, my husband listens to your podcast. I love it."
Oh.
And you're like, hey, Fred, your wife, Annabelle, thinks you're a real knucklehead for listening to me. Well, I'm here to tell you that wobble-a-lop-bop-a-deeble-a-doo.
We were like, sweetheart, I think you got me the wrong cameo 1,000 times.
Yep.
It was.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good. They're doing a site-wide. They just sent me a push notification today.
That's probably why it's
that
on my
they're,
radar.
Yeah, they're doing a site-wide sale for Father's Day.
That's exactly what it was. Is I thought,
Yeah.
well, shoot, I wouldn't.
Then you
mind
have the-
making people happy.
You have the thing.
I do.
Have you set up an account?
No,
Oh,
I never did.
yeah, do it.
Yeah, well, you know what did it is I couldn't handle the cognitive dissonance of us critiquing famous people's cameos, and we were not entirely kind always.
Yeah,
Dude.
sure, but theirs sucked.
Yeah,
Ours are great.
yeah. Although I hear Kevin from The Office is legendary.
He makes like 7 figures.
Yeah.
Like, he's like,
He just brings all of the effort.
well, he shoots them all in character on like as if he were doing the testimonial shot.
Oh,
From
that's
The Office.
great. That's great because technically, like stylistically,
It
close
fits.
enough.
It's
Yes,
a locked shot.
that's brilliant.
So it looks like you are getting a thing from the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's smart.
Yeah. Did you get any? How often have you been traveling these days?
Too fucking much, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on a plane. Well, there was a couple weeks ago when I was like I was in like San Francisco, Indianapolis, and somewhere else. Where else was I?
You went to a small town in Indiana.
Yeah, no, that was the Indianapolis part. Anyway, there was that, and then went to go my mom's retirement party in Fort Lauderdale. That was with the baby.
The other one. Yeah.
And then went back out to San Francisco, and then came back, but kind of flipped back within 24 hours to SF, which is nice.
Did you fly Oakland or San Francisco? SFO.
I went to SFO. I've been flying United.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I think I might plug back into the Matrix.
Really?
Yeah, because
I mean,
Southwest
is
making
it complicated. Yeah.
Well, A, they're not cheap anymore.
Yeah.
Which was like the number one thing. Number two, United does have a lot of flights to places where I go that are direct. So it's like the difference in me getting a direct is negligible. And then it's like, all right, if I pledge myself to the dark kingdom of United.
Well, and plus also like a big reason I still haven't given up Southwest is just because of.
Well, you're locked in on like ancient points.
Correct.
That, like,
correct. And also like.
Until the fucking private equity people eventually just bankrupt your fucking account.
Yeah.
Like, you need to stay there forever.
Yeah. Well, and also there's a decent amount of like the cognitive load is so low. Like zero brain power, everything on autopilot, just know everything about the system, know what's in and out of bounds. Don't have to think about it. I know. That's why I'm saying that shit's getting complicated.
Why they have to make things so complicated?
I don't know the next line to
Acting
that song.
like doobity-boop, deep frustrated.
I don't think I've ever seen gnats just hang out between two people the way these are.
And they're gnats, and they fly, and they're in a big pile, and they're between me and Brian Brushwood. Why do these gnats have to make things so complicated? There's only one left.
I know. That's really weird. What he's the dipshit who's like, I can't believe I'm still at the party. It's like dummy. They left.
They all left. Yeah. You're a loser. Not loser Nat. Fuck him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like Winter Nat.
Winter Nat, you'll love to see him.
He's great, man.
He's so funny and tall. Yeah.
Also has legs.
Yep.
Holds down a job. They're all back.
Now
Party came back.
Party came back. Turns out loser Nat is Winter Nat.
Okay. All right. So we're a couple weeks. I guess we're at day 10 into the kids being out of school.
How are you surviving?
Solid week of nobody coming out of their rooms. I did not see any of the three girls for the first 10 days.
You are in prime season for
and then now
containment.
Just now, it was like last night or the night before was just now they meandered out like, what's going on? What's going on? A little bit of holding court in the kitchen.
Yeah.
A little bit of workshop and a comedy routine. Their biggest thing is like they wait for me to say literally anything, and then like hyenas, they're all like, so they say something that makes no sense, and then I'll say, "I'm sorry, what?" And then Josie, "Oh, it's got to be about you again." Hey everyone, it's got to be about Brian Brushwood. Penny, feral grin. Bonnie, tight, restrained smile.
She doesn't
that
want to
means
feed into
go.
Yeah.
So their bit. That's their bit.
That's their bit.
Yeah. Oh, I That's too much inside
Brian's wondering if this is a confidence he can portray. Started thinking of a funny story, but didn't know if he could say. Will he say it? Will he not? Will somebody be mad when they possibly hear about it? Brian's wondering if he's betraying a confidence by Clorox.
So anyway, turns out you bought me the time I need. Thanks, partner.
To do the math.
Yeah.
We sent it to the home office and we came back and it said, do
worth
not.
it." I shook the 8-ball and it said white devil. And I said, my mama told me.
Stay away from white devils. Right before I went off to math camp.
Yeah.
Here,
Behind the scenes talk. Nathan, is everything working? Does it look good? Wow.
yeah, we're good.
That's neat.
We're good. So what are the kids doing this summer? I was just out hanging with our friend Brett the Amtrak of Roundsville, and he was saying that for their girls, which are younger, like there was just like a big moment. Like he's been talking to me about like summer camps are a death march. Like everybody is trying to get into the same summer camps. You need to get into summer camps or else the kids are just going to be rotting on the vine all summer. But I think your kids are a little old for that, or at least two of them are a little old.
Callie's going to camp.
Yeah,
but Josie, I mean, when you're a rock star,
Josie's like, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I can go to knife camp.
Penny's got like, I don't know, 17 TTRPGs that she's doing, and
Well, she would be more in the internship world.
trying to motivate her to
Hey.
about them out of doors. I hear about.
Yeah.
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 It's interesting because reached out to our friend for recommendations for an intern, and I'm like, you're slightly older than my daughter.
Whereabouts in Sherwood Forest did you run into him? Did you doff your cap before saying methinks?
No, it's just strange to be interviewing interns and to realize.
Oh, you are looking for interns for your business.
Yes,
Yes, which is happening.
I don't know. It's one of those like
I didn't know you did. I knew that you had put out the
yes.
word to a friend
Well,
of ours.
and he said, check this person out.
Yeah.
So I had a Zoom call, and I was like, whoa, people are around my daughter's age.
Yeah.
Nathan, you're around my daughter's age.
I am 1 year older.
That's very strange.
That is strange.
Yeah.
They were so small.
They were very tiny.
Now other people who are bigger are like,
No one
Be
is
the
impressed
same
that they
age?
repeat me.
Yeah.
They used to be so impressed.
yeah.
Oh, there was another thread. Boy, this whole like not talking out of school thing, hard, very hard. Oh,
It's hard when you're doing
I have
cool
an offer.
things.
I have an offer for you.
An offer for me?
Yeah.
All right,
I
go
don't know,
on.
I don't know if your schedule permits.
Doff your cap.
No, sir. You're like, let me say 1,000 times no to a boodle-op doodle-doodly-doo. Thursday before the bones.
Before the bones.
Yeah.
Okay.
May have
Go
to
on.
do-
Go on.
my dad and I
Huh?
are gonna go. What?
998 of our closest friends.
I'm told it's like a water park. Just sliding around.
Now, you know I'm normally not a fan of lines, but I'm willing to make an exception if it's worth it.
No, we're gonna go barefoot water skiing Thursday morning. And there's one empty seat on the boat. If you would like to join us,
Piddly-doodly, 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 piddly-doodly. Fuck. Piddly-doodly, piddly-doodly, piddly-doodly. You. Piddly-doodly, piddly-doodly, piddly. Exclamation point.
Okay, I am gonna
Fuck
make
you,
it.
jackpot.
I-
Fuck
I-
yous all over the place. Oh, you're a winner. Fuck you.
Okay, not even if it's gonna be a modern rogue episode.
Oh, another time that you can exploit my failure at the thing that you're fucking professional at for fucking entertainment. At least the first time I got paid. You're like, hey,
But this
remember
time-
that
this
time
time
that
you
you
can also
tricked
see-
me into going on a thing where you'd be physically humiliated and berated by a fucking barefoot water ski instructor, by a crusty old fucking ex-military Texan, so you could just aw shucks your way into doing backflips, and I could eat shit and fucking swallow lake water. It's a respectful pass.
All right. Not even if you watch my 76-year-old dad do it.
Yeah. Oh no, that'd make me feel even better. That'd make me feel great.
Well, I wasn't inviting you to actually try. I just thought you would want to watch.
It's like what I really needed was color commentary
Yes.
so the videos
Yeah,
in it.
no. Do
Oh
you-
no, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be to be honest, Dad just really wants to. I think you start to count like how many blanks left do you have or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, and especially for I don't know athletic barefoot water skiing, it's like, well, shit.
Yeah, dude, that's a fucking, that's intense. Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, 999 more to go.
Do you want to know what? Fucking a UK spill like that was kind of the point of that whole initial conversation.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh no, it got everywhere.
Yeah. Oh.
Occupational hazard for Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
So wait, you're going out early for that?
Yeah, I think it's like 8 a.m.
Holy shit.
So I maybe closer to like 11 for the bones.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
we can do that.
yeah.
I like that you're doing a coin production routine.
I know. I'm grabbing
Ching,
thoughts. I'm
ching,
grabbing thoughts.
ching, ching, ching.
They're like fireflies of the mind.
Yeah.
I think I caught some.
Trying to grab gnats reenacting Miser's dream, babe. Yeah, man. Can I tell you my daughter's favorite joke?
Oh yeah. Oh, well, apparently it works. It slays.
Classic for a reason.
It's good.
She's 9 months.
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't get the reference.
Wait, what are the milestones? Yeah, it's been a minute since we've checked in on milestone check.
Milestone for the baby. She's giggling a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She can crawl on her arms. She's very fast at crawling on her arms, but she has not gotten to crawl on her knees yet. And she has her fourth tooth has crested.
Ooh.
So she's got two pronounced teeth down below, one kind of half come in up top, and the other has just crested.
Yeah. Is she handling the teething well?
Like a fucking dream.
Yeah.
Like to the point where we knew she was a little fussy by her standards, but hasn't affected the sleep, hasn't affected shit.
And she's still locked down on a synchronized regular schedule and everything?
Fucking couldn't kick her off it if you tried.
Nice.
12 hours
Nice.
straight every night.
That's great.
Not a peep. Sometimes she goes, nah. And I only know that because we have a 24/7 surveillance cam that is turned up to the maximum volume on the iPad that we sleep to.
Yeah. Do you sleep better, like being able to hear the room tone? So it's like absolutely.
We're
everything's fine?
hearing a fucking noise, a white noise machine through the iPad.
That puts you
into-
guys to sleep. It's the sound. It's the
Well, no, now
white
that's
noise of safety.
become that's become like I just tune that out entirely now because it's on all the time when we're awake, like from 6:30 in the afternoon, where there's a speaker that's going shh.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even associate that with like sleep at this point. It's just a thing that is always happening. Oh, we did try this out. She loves Pitbull.
Oh,
You know,
really?
Mr. Worldwide,
Yeah,
formerly Mr.
yeah, yeah.
305. Yeah. We saw a meme online that babies love Pitbull. Fucking turns out, Dale.
How does Pitbull feel about this?
Great.
Yeah.
I'm Pitbull. Mr. 305. I love making children smile. To the negative to a positive. Dale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baba Black Sheep.
See,
I'm not good at it.
I was about to say, well, it's double
one.
awkward because number one, I can't contribute because I got nothing in my
You have
Pitbull.
nothing on
but
Pitbull.
I don't even know
if that's good or bad.
Well, and I don't even know how to properly laugh at the bits you're doing because I'm sure they're spot on.
Well, number one, you shouldn't because it was bad.
The only thing I know about Pitbull,
I turned a positive to a negative.
Oh, yeah, see, that's the opposite.
The opposite.
That's like having sex with 0 people.
I'm Mr.
Yeah.
503.
No, but I think it was Pitbull where they were having a contest of like where should Pitbull perform, and then
I was telling
Ashley
this was when the internet basically gave Pitbull a pass for the rest of his career.
Yeah.
Tell the story.
Well, I you know it better than I, but what I heard was, kind of like in a Bodie McBoatface or a Hitler did nothing wrong Mountain Dew thing. Like the prank thing was, hey, this person has the
early
audacity.
social media.
Yeah. This person has the audacity to ask the public, wherever you want to go, I'll go.
It was a Walmart contest.
That's right.
So he would perform at any Walmart.
Yep.
In the country.
And then secretly what they wanted it to be is like Muncie, Indiana, that convert the parking lot into a giant amphitheater.
Exactly.
And just having credit. And so instead they do like whatever the most remote in Alaska was.
It was the shittiest Walmart in Alaska.
Yeah.
Basically. And it was the perfect thing. You could tell, even now why the internet where the social media would have gone wild for it.
Yep.
Because it was like, oh, it's a pop star trying to cash in through a mega corporation on a thing that's like, hey, people,
where it's
what
just like,
kind of flavor of super absolute toothpaste do you love the most?
Hey, everyone, call in and make your request. Make sure it's salt and pepper. Push it.
Yeah.
Hey, can you play salt and pepper? Push it. You got it.
And so they went nuts. They put him in the shittiest Walmart in Alaska. But Pitbull, being a forward-thinking, smart dude, was like, great, let's make it the biggest show possible, and like made a big deal about it on his own social media, taking pictures. He like shook hands with everybody who came out to it, and then did his full concert for the 50 people that lived in the town, because nothing else more interesting than that was happening.
Yeah.
And everybody on the internet were like, well, fuck, I guess we'll never criticize you ever.
Yeah.
Like, and he's done plenty of shit that other people have been like really pissed at. Like, he's done nothing but like pop rap where he pretty much just, like P. Diddy back in the day.
Yeah.
Not that kind of back in the day, but like, he got famous as a recording artist by taking old songs and like rapping over them.
What does it mean that I just got texted a number is my Facebook code? Don't share it.
Do you know the person that texted you that?
Facebook. I just got a verification text from Facebook.
Either that is a scam, that it's not really Facebook.
It's from a 5-digit number, so I think it is Facebook.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or someone's trying to log into your Facebook.
That's what I think. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Do you
think they're gonna succeed?
Well, I won't. You know what? Succeed or fail.
Somebody go check Brian's Facebook and see if he's promoting Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Not the Bitcoin that we really are wanting people to know about.
Yeah. Which is called Wabalop Divanop Boodity Doo.
Yep. Spell it out. It's spelled the way it sounds.
WPPMS 5.
Bobbly doo.
Do
Just throw the bobbly doo at the end. Anyway, yeah. So everybody loves Pitbull now. Which I've always liked Pitbull because he was like an emerging artist on South Florida radio when I was still listening to hip hop radio.
Bonnie says trying to buy something on eBay. Sorry for the code sending. Okay, all right. Feeling much. You know what? I'm glad I said something about it, so now I don't have to feel bad about. We closed the loop. We did it, boys.
There we go. That's storytelling, baby.
Yeah.
Make a movie about that.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Hey,
MGM.
you want to know what's a good movie?
What's that?
Predator, Killer of Killers.
Oh yeah, our boy.
Yeah, Dan Trachtenberg.
Our boy Dan Trachtenberg.
Yeah, it's animated, which I was just like, a cartoon?
Cartoons are for children.
Yeah, but like I really like Prey. You know, Predator should be, should have teeth. You know what you could do with cartoons?
Extreme violence.
Fucking so many beheadings and arms cut off, and plus cartoons pacing big stories. Tight. They're like, you get it. Yeah. They love each other. They're fighting. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, you saw him touch it. That means he knows how to use it. You get it. And I'm just like, I was there for it the entire way through.
I've heard nothing but amazing things about it.
It's great.
Yeah.
Loved it.
A
Predator. You could just tell the pitch meeting is like a ninja versus a shogun, and the Predator looks like a ninja. And I'm like, oh shit,
let's go.
Vikings, and he looks like a barbarian Viking. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, so it's just like Predator through time?
It's an anthology. You get 3 stories, and then they all tie into a 4th story.
Oh, so it's kind of like What If, like what What If did?
It's a bit like the Animatrix, right? So
did the Animatrix tie up at the end?
Everything tied into Animatrix came out before Matrix 2.
Yeah.
And everything led up. There were some payoffs in 2 and 3, but
but not like What If sets shit up through the thing, and then in the final episodes, it's like, all these characters. I mean, like, and they did it sloppily, where it was like I'm the Watcher. I'm watching all this thing, and it's like, I hope no one collapses all these universes.
Like, that can never happen.
Like, no one's ever collapsed the universes. Trust me, I've been watching. And then it's like, man, I'm Collapser Man, and he's like, who could have seen this coming? Anyway, but this is Predators who go. The only thing that I fucking have ever really wanted to know with Predators, and I'm sure that this is great and is not on Daniel Trachtenberg to explain this in that movie, although if we ever run into him, this is probably the first thing I'll ask him. Are Predators on their home world just like Dick Cheney and his friends hanging out?
That's literally, yes.
That's what what your headcanon is too?
Yes. Well, because like
there's a bunch of poor predators that don't get the chance to go kill people on foreign soil. That it's only rich predators. Like every predator we've ever seen is a rich kid from Predator World.
Well, they do. Okay, so they do.
Because that to be my movie is like you do a coming of age thing where all the fucking rich predators are like making fun of all the shitty poor predators.
Yeah,
and then. Maybe it's like a body switching thing, like a Prince and the Pauper thing, where
okay,
all of a sudden a poor predator goes on one of these trips and kills fucking everybody.
I want to see Predators back out in Predator World, but I want to see, instead of just green blood, I want to see like fuck you and green glowing piss
on poor predators.
Yeah, exactly, right? Or it's like they're taking green.
Do you have his
glowing
number,
shits.
Dan Trachtenberg? Can we just pitch this right now?
Maybe not right now. but okay. So they do.
Don't hang up. The best arcs. It arcs, and it's green and you're gonna shoot it. I know you can shoot it. You're gonna shoot it where it like gleams at the top, slow motion, piss, and then it's on a predator's face, and you're like, "Oh, fuck you poor predator!"
All right, now
I'm not trying to write the script. These
for
are
the sequel.
basic, yeah.
We get 999 other predators.
And by the end, green is everywhere.
Holy shit! It's just green, 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 green.
You think it's a Bob Ross painting the way that the green is on these walls?
Talking happy accidents.
But that's my headcanon on why predators keep getting killed.
Yes, well,
because they're the rich kids.
So
they're kind of fuck ups.
Yes, that is definitely the case. And in the anthology, so you got 3 different.
So wait, are you saying that's a part of this anthology?
I am saying it is heavily implied because, like, the first story. So first one's called The Shield, and barbarian Viking lass. Picture all the Captain America set pieces that you can imagine.
Yeah.
But just think, wouldn't it be great if like the top of his shield was jagged like a fucking saw, so you could slice off heads and shit?
Yeah.
All of that shit,
all
right?
That.
And then and that predator that because the humans win for each of them, right?
Because that's what happens in Predator movies.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Well, in each movie or in each vignette, the human wins, and then just after the victory, there's like kind of a dreamy thing, and then suddenly they're in a cell with a red collar. And then they meet each other, and then the fourth is gladiator shit, where there's a coliseum, and it's like, you 3 fight, and then whatever you do,
3
don't
predator.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, the humans or the predators?
The humans are in a coliseum.
Gotcha.
And then and they're like, you guys fight each other. Whoever survives takes on me. Whatever you do, don't figure out a way to sneakily cooperate, because that would be really interesting and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But like the second one is the sword. That one's all ninja feudal Japan shit.
Gotcha.
And no dialogue. 25 minutes and everything is
How about
conveyed.
grunting?
There's a fair bit of running.
Let's go.
Fair bit of running. But and then the third one though. yeah, no grunting though.
Oh no grunting?
No grunting. There is running, no grunting.
No grunting?
Yeah.
All right, now you have to call him. Like, let's fucking come on.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I just want to know, did they make you take it out?
What? Oh, did they make it? All right. Well, I'll make sure to tee that
No
one
shit.
up.
No, that's Hulu, right?
Yeah.
Were they like, look, we already got Shogun.
Yeah. Oh, that was Shogun Hulu?
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's FX.
Yeah.
So FX is on Hulu. It's like we can't do 2 big grunts.
Yeah.
I would say to him, why not?
But what if we did?
My love for Japanese grunting goes beyond Shogun. Like, I want it in things that it does.
So here's
retroactively put that shit in Friends.
Here's how you know they're all white privileged dipshits in Predator World.
Okay.
The third one, fucker doesn't even get out of the ship. He's going fishing in World War II. Bunch of planes going around. Literal line and a hook from a ship just starts killing folks. But with the plane, dude figures out how to take down a predator ship.
Damn.
Fucking fishing. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then he knows how to fly a predator ship because he touched it. Because it's a cartoon.
Because it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he heard he
and
saw
predator
it.
ship is like now boarding human hand. And he's like, I ain't never seen no ship like
this. It's fucking great. So like they do the thing where it's just like, first he's in a car and his dad's all like, son, you flooded the engine. You gotta, I feel it. Okay, I know how to drive. And then later in the plane, it's like, oh, I'm in a tailspin. I really need, I feel it. And then
so he's like an empath with machinery.
Yeah, like he just is,
figures out. Yeah, because that's Alien. That's good writing.
Yeah. Well, and you can
especially in a cartoon where you can do things very visually,
and you can convey that there's like haptic feedback and stuff. It was a delightful. It was a treat because I didn't know it was coming, and then it was like a last minute decision, And then I'm like, a Predator thing, 97% Rotten Tomatoes. Dan Trachtenberg. And then I was like, and then it delivered. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Here's our pitch.
Okay.
So it's just
1001 Arabian Nights.
No. It's just Breaking 2.
Yes.
But with predators. On Predator. Right? So it's like greedy developer is
the shakalaka dance.
Yeah. And then meanwhile the predator, and like they're all predators. We don't know if they're black or white, but these are all black predators.
But I'll tell you what,
these are
no
all
mentalists.
Black predators. These predators love magic. I'm just saying these predators fucking love magic, right? And so there's maybe one who's like definitely like from the other side of the tracks. Yeah. Like, I just want to learn your ways. But like everybody else is fucking like breaking, right? They're turbo and ozone. So like they're like, oh, we gotta do a dance recital so we can like save the orphanage. And then it's like, burp, 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 burp. Well, what you find out though is the reason why the guy wants to sell the orphanage is because he needs to finance his shithead son's trip to Earth.
Yeah.
To do his predator fucking
safari.
Yeah, his predator safari, his birthright trip to fucking Earth, so he can go kill a few humans and come back, right? And there's like whispers of like mother predators like, oh, is it safe? I heard Clancy's son never came back. And it's like, we'd never talk about the 80s. Like, anyway, there's like whispers to these other times that predators came to Earth and then fucking died. And they're like, send him to Mars, whatever. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like,
Mars is for babies.
Yeah, exactly. But like this shithead predator wants to do it. So the shithead predator, like, they're eventually going to save the orphanage. It's like, rocker the locker, the rocker don't stop. And then the fucking shithead predator like kicks his foot at the end and he falls down. And then they're like, well, that was clearly a foul in our dance contest. Unfortunately, we cannot give you the win
because of the corruption rules.
But we will award you the trip to Earth. And so now the inner city predator goes on the trip to Earth.
Man, I'm glad this is being recorded. I'm just going to submit this as is. This is our pitch doc.
Dan, I'm telling you, man. Fucking, we can make money, dude. So then he goes to Earth. And when I tell you this fucker kills everyone, he kills everyone. Oh. Humans are not the main character here.
Oh.
No, and it's every version.
What about, does he go on to like whales? African gray parrots?
Danny Glover comes back and he's
Dolphins.
like, but I was on your ship. Like we had a sense of that's for rich kids. I don't make deals in the hood, the predator hood.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I don't really have it. Really, there's not an ending. It's just he kills a bunch of people.
You know what? Then he's like, finally, I'm gonna read my book, but then his glasses fall off. And they break, and he's like, there was time.
And then what's in? All right, credits.
After credit scene.
Post credit scene. Post credit scene. Inner city predator is like, I can't see. Oh no. And then all of a sudden, looking for these new glasses.
Oh,
right.
I thought it'd be like a
no. Okay. Pan up.
Yeah.
Alf.
Oh!
Alf will be back.
So it's Inner City Predator and Alf. They have.
That's our pitch for look. We haven't even written the script for two.
All right, look. If I'm going to take this down, if I'm going to take this upstairs, they're going to ask franchise. I need to let them know what else you got in the dipshit alien cinematic universe, because this might be gold you're sitting on.
Dan. You smell that? It's money, dog. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. He eats cats.
Yeah.
We know that about Alf.
And Melmac.
Yeah.
I know Melmac, like, is the thing, like a plastic or some shit, but I've never, ever heard it used in any context other than Alf.
All right, Alf, we go to Alf Homeworld.
Okay.
And we meet the Melmac King.
Okay. But,
and he performs in the middle of the day.
The Alf, we do a Thunderbolts. We don't call it Alf. It's called the Shumways. And it's like the Goldbergs. Except
they're Jewish?
They're aliens. His name's Gordon Shumway.
Yeah.
So imagine a whole family of Alfs, but a human shows up.
Oh shit!
And the human, and they have they have like a pet cooked steak, and the human keeps like very hungry. Can I please eat this cooked steak? And they're like, no, that's our pet.
Okay, number one, my idea was a joke. This is a really good idea. Why has no one done a show where it's all puppets but one human? I guess that's Sesame Street, but no one's done an adult one, have they?
I told you my plot for a sci-fi movie called The Terran, right?
We've talked a lot of bullshit, dude.
Oh,
please go ahead.
Nathan, if you've heard this, feel free to let me know. But okay, xenomorph planet, right?
Yeah.
A colonial ship, a space marine ship crashes or whatever. Dude ejects a distress beacon. Everyone, five astronauts on this planet. Xenomorph just slays everyone. One dude leaves. Xenomorphs everywhere, right? He hides in a hidey hole.
Yep. 2
baby xenomorphs come out, and then they start leaving like human food for him.
Gotcha.
And he like follows the food because he's dying of starvation. I'm almost certain I pitched this to you.
I don't doubt it.
It's just literally E.T., but instead of the extra
human.
Yeah.
You want to know what movie kind of flirts with this idea? Like the monsters rule and the humans rule?
Yeah.
Sinners. Did you see Sinners?
No, I to be honest, I didn't have a great time watching Dusk Till Dawn. I liked the first half of the movie, and then I lost interest when it became the other movie. And if Sinners, like, it sounds like another version of the similar thing.
No.
Is it better?
Well, I love Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
So, Andrew made reference to it being "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" meets Dusk Till Dawn, and I could see where that is stylistically. There is definitely a point in which there's a lot of vampires and there's a bunch of humans inside of a building, right? But even then, Dusk Till Dawn as a script is much like Assault on Precinct 13, where it's like it's just a survive the night, siege kind of script, but with vampires. And this one is a similar idea, but if what turned you off about Dusk Till Dawn was the fact that
they just dropped all the Quentin Tarantino cool shit.
Well, and it became more of a creature feature, like, oh, the point of this is like how cool we kill vampires, and the fact that these stripper vampires have big titties, and like it's just young George Clooney saying cool shit while he kills big titty fucking vampires who are like, let me suck your dick for blood or whatever.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like if that's what turned you off about Dusk Till Dawn, there's a much more cerebral and
okay, well, then I'll give it a try.
Like sociological argument. Like the most interesting shit of Sinners past act, 1.5 is they take the vampires need to be invited in thing very serious.
Okay.
So it's like, now imagine, and they also, I'm going to spoil a little bit just to get you in the tent. Their lore, which is, I realize this because like the movie does like,
do they do like they establish a rule and then you see a bunch of like negotiation trying to checkmate? I always do dig the the politeness game.
So basically, it's like,
stakes.
shout out to Ryan Coogler who fucking wrote it, because it's actually an insane script, because it starts out with this idea of like, okay, we're going to take seriously the following concepts.
Mm-hmm.
A gangster movie
Mm-hmm.
where gangsters did gangster shit, but everyone around them is going to slowly realize that the thing they're saying isn't what is real.
Mm-hmm.
A 1930s in the South movie where black people are in a certain place and white people are in a certain place, right? And all of the attendant realities that come along with that. And a vampire movie. And of those, they all require explanation. They all require you to say, like, in the gangster
the following
thing,
rules apply
like,
for this version of
you
the
were
story.
working with the bing bongs and then you went to the ding dongs, but you robbed the zib zabs.
Here, I'm gonna turn that. So I don't know. There we go.
So it's like, all right, so you have to explain
Yeah.
what kind of gangster shit you were up to. The Southern story. It's like, well, now you have to remember, you got to stay south of Maine because north of Maine, that's where.
Oh, wait. So you got this set of rules that overlap with another set of rules,
and they all
it's
have
literally
to
like
always
four-dimensional
They
chess.
always had to be explained in every one of these movies, right?
Yeah.
And then the vampires are like, okay, fucking so. Is it holy water?
It's intersectionality for
genre.
Yes.
For genre.
Wow. Okay, I'm all in now. That's fascinating.
And everything winds up combining
Mm-hmm.
on Am I Allowed In?
That's great.
Like that's really where all the tension of the movie winds up resting, is this question of, for the vampires, the lore for the vampires is they definitely need to be asked in.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot come in unless they are asked. And so now how do you work with all this other shit while it happens? But the vampires wind up growing in numbers, and they have more of the lore of vampires that's like, you are kind of, it's like a hive mindy sort of thing. So it's like you are a supplicant to the person that made you a vampire.
Oh, got it. Wait, not what do they call a vassal?
Basically,
yeah.
But it's more almost in like a like an alien pod person kind of thing, where it's like, it's closer to, but not exactly. If I kill one, do I kill everybody? Right. And so it's like, there are points in the movie where you're like, oh, is this, knowing it's Ryan Coogler and he can make whatever the fuck movie he wants because he made 2 Black Panther movies, and it's like, this is his I get to do whatever I want movie. There's parts of the movie where you're like, oh shit, is this just gonna end with like,
oh, dude,
everybody
isn't
being
that
a vampire?
great when you realize that somebody has enough, that they're playing with house money, and like then you feel real stakes.
Here's how
in
much
a way you
Ryan
don't.
Coogler and Michael B. Jordan are playing with house money. Michael B. Jordan plays brothers.
Oh wow! All right,
because they're just like oh, like, I don't know, my fucking story has twins.
Yeah,
and it's like Michael B. Jordan's like, great, I'm fucking getting twice the paycheck.
I was about to say, my agent loves it.
Yeah.
2 agents show up. My client.
What's that agent?
What? I'm
starting cornerback in the NFL.
About to see a magic trick. Gonna lose his mind.
All
right, let's call it.
All
right, bye.
Bye. Oh wait, we're not doing any in the end.
Oh, I don't know. Well, here. I guess I'm still going. Oh, I thought we were punching out on a high note.
Yeah, I mean, but usually we say shit at the end.
Yeah, I forgot. It's the bones that we just sort of dropped.
Just punch out.
Yeah.